I'm excited for this review yet again. This is part of my celebration of reaching 20,000 subscribers. I've treated myself. I treated myself to the Back to the Future shoes, which you may have seen the other day. And now we're going back in time to 1985. What we have here are some snidey 85s. It's the AJ1 Chicago. These have been custom made to order. First impressions are they are incredible. So let's have a look at these together. Well, there they are in all their glory, the 1985 cut AJ1 Chicago. What an absolute beauty of a shoe. It's rare that I get really excited about shoes on this channel, but as you'll have seen, I've got these in, and I got the Air Mags in as a celebration of reaching 20,000 subscribers. I thought I would treat myself and do 2 special reviews. So both of those pairs, this pair and the Back to the Future pair, out of my own pocket, nothing to do with any sellers. I did give a shout out to the guy who facilitated the last one, the Back to the Futures, but these I got straight from the guy. Now, if you see my Instagram, I've shown you where these came from. So I found the dude through what is actually a second-hand app. It's like part of the Taobao app, but it's like a Craigslist connected to Taobao, same company. And I was searching for 1985 Jordans to see if there were any like actual legit ones hanging around in China, or even just the snide ones. I'd love to get some old school reps, and I found this dude was making them to order. So I shot him a message, bit of a shot in the dark, and he said, "Oh bro, add my WeChat." So I got him on WeChat, and I've been going through his stuff, man, and it's mad. It is mad the stuff that this guy can do. I don't think it's one dude. I don't think it's one custom guy. I think he's got like a small team. It's either like, from what I can gather, I think it's like a little like a sample factory. It's that sort of scale. So I'm guessing like 10 or something guys, but I don't know. I don't know that for a fact. What I can tell you is they're made to order. So I requested, before anyone says it, I requested the red liner. I wanted red lining on these just to have something a little bit different. So whilst I did want to get something that looked old school and looked like the 1985s, the originals, I did kind of want to make it my own. So I gave it a red lining because I think it actually hits off the black collar better, but that's just my personal preference. Obviously they're made to order, you get what you want. But from the point of order to getting them in hand was 7 days. So pretty crazy, man, that he made them in 5 and then it was 2-day delivery, given that I'm in China. Now the dude actually said, once he obviously figured out I was a foreigner from my profile picture when I added him on WeChat, and he said, "I'm looking for more foreign customers. Can you help me?" And I don't have time to be getting into business. I also don't want to I need to be mindful of what I do over here sometimes. So I actually connected him with a bunch of the middlemen that you know and love. So I've created some group chats, and I chucked him in with a bunch of them, and it seems to be picking up. So you saw them here first, but you will see these things spread all over the gram, I am sure. I don't know what sort of prices they'll be adding on, but yeah, obviously I got these at a local price. They are fantastic. They are fantastic shoes, man. Like, this is where I really don't care paying a premium price for something, because it's something special, man. Like, it's from what I can find, he's the only one doing it. He or his team. I say he, I really don't think it's just one dude, but Vibe Remake Lab, like, they knocked it out the park. And I'm more than happy to chuck money at something a bit special. Now, the details of this, they got the cuts, they got the pattern absolutely spot on. They really have. Like, tell you what I'll do, I'll chuck some images over here so you can see side-by-side comparison of just the shape. And I also will, later on, I'll be comparing these to the 2015 retros to see the differences between things. But let's have a look. Let's have a look at these. Look at those wings, if the camera can focus on the wings. So you've got that old school Wings logo, no trademark, obviously. It was not, didn't have a trademark on it. No little TM on those wings. It's a matte finish rather than glossy. It is raised slightly, but it is not glossy. This cut is slightly different as well. The midsole has its unique 85 pattern. It's different from the modern midsole. The outsole itself is pretty much the same. We've got Nike R and R there. I don't remember that, if that's accurate or not. Can't remember if there should be two R's or not. Yes. An R after the Nike registered and an R above the swoosh. So that is a difference. I will be comparing them. I'll do close-up soon. The toe box is the most noticeable. Look at that. Look at that flat. Look at that curve. It starts here and it just goes flat. What an awesome shape, man. I don't know why they don't bring this back. Maybe they will one day, but the day that they do that, they're going to make a killing, because I reckon people will go crazy over these. Look at that. Flat, straight into the vamp, which they've aged nicely, made it look actually old, which is pretty cool. I'm not always one for the aged look, but when it's a shoe that's supposed to be from 1985, I think, come on, you gotta do it. So that is an optional thing that he does. He said he could either just send it like as a brand new out the box dead stock 85, or he can age it for a bit extra. So I went for the aging process as well. I imagine he's used some kind of stainer or coffee or something, I don't know. But he's done that for everything. So the lace is aged, tongue is aged, including tongue tag, of course. And they just look phenomenal. I think they look fantastic, man. Look at the size of that swoosh. The old school chunky swoosh. Again, yellow on the lateral and medial. On the inside, it's got the stamping. On my red lining, yes, didn't stay true to the OG. Did they go with Korea? No, made in China, but it is the old school tag. It is the old school tag, but they've changed it. That's cool. That's really cool. That is it's the old one, but instead of saying Republic of China, because obviously the 85s were produced in Korea back then, instead of saying Korea, it says made in China down here. Nice little touch that they've changed up the old school label, and it's accurate up here as well. Okay, so this is going to turn into quite a long review, because what I want to do here is I want to compare the 85 cut to the 2015 retros. So best way to do that, in fact I'll get two of the same. I was going to make a pair, but let's get two of the same. All right, so starting at the toe box, you can see how much flatter it was on the 85s, and it is on this. They got it really accurate, that it just comes straight flat. Put them up side by side, you can see that. And then a top-down view, you can see it's a shorter vamp. It's not as long because the toe strap, the mudguard, comes up further because of its flat nature. So top-down view there, you can see that. Bear in mind, these are the exact same size shoe. Okay, this one's laced up quite tight, this one's loose, but you can still see the shape of the pattern. Now, having a look here from the side view, check out the swoosh, check out how much different that swoosh is. Should really get the camera from a top-down view, but that'll do. You know, the 1985s, man, they look better to me. It's a better shape. That swoosh is better. I much prefer it. Now I've got them in person. Obviously, they're not the retails, but they're so damn accurate. I'm just going to call them the 85s. I just think that's a better swoosh. They need to bring that back. They really do. Look how much lower it is. It's really close down. Check out this cut. Very different. Wings, obviously, very different. Vastly different wings, where on the retros, it's a glossy finish. Whereas here it's like a matte, flat black. At the back, the cut is very different. I think look from the side first of all. So you can see the 2015 is higher up by about a finger's width. Yeah, about a finger. The collar is also much bigger on the retros on the 2015. Look how much more collar is showing. It's also shinier on this 85 here. Another obvious change, another big difference here. When you look at this section, it's much higher than on the 2015s. It's just a better design. I don't know why they don't retro this properly. Imagine if they do, these things would fly off the shelves. People would go nuts for this. Maybe they're just biding their time. Wouldn't be surprised if they do it one day. Bring out the 85 Chicagos. Maybe in honor of like Michael Jordan's birthday or something like that. Just awesome to see them next to each other, and I just don't think this is going to be worn anymore. I'm going to wear the hell out of these, and I'm calling them customs. You can call them what you want. I'm going to call these customs. I'm going to bash these up, man. I'm going to just enjoy the heck out of them and make them look even more aged when they crease up and they're fully enjoyed. These are going to be beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I'm no longer interested in that. It's all about these. What a cool shoe. Let's throw them on foot. Let's see what they look like. Because wearing them is going to be very different to looking at them on the table. I want to see how long they look on foot, because they do kind of look longer at the front here. But let's have a look.